Yes, we're back. We're back again in Train Sim. We're back again for another route. We're back again looking at the Riviera line. And this time we're going back in time, back to the 1950s. We're going to take the Class 35 on a route from Exeter down to Paignton. A familiar route, but not a familiar time, and not a familiar train. What can possibly go wrong? Grab that guidebook to all things 50s, and let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and welcome back to Train Sim indeed. Yes, taking a step back in time today, back onto the Riviera line again, one of my favourite lines in Train Sim, one of my favourite areas of the country to go visit. And thought we'd do something different and go back to the 1950s. If you're new to my videos, welcome indeed. My content normally goes out on the channel every single Wednesday for Train Sim. On a Monday, there's something from OMSI. On a Friday, something from Fernbus. And every other Saturday is Tourist Bus. The opposite Saturday is something from Flight. YouTube is down in the bottom corner of your screen there, youtube.com/Steve Chess, to check out my content. Please do check it out. Plenty of stuff from me. The occasional thing on Random Sunday as well, where I put out content that doesn't normally fit the standard sim genre. And trust me, there is some random stuff. Good afternoon, driver. Welcome to the Class 35 High Mech. Starting Exeter, you'll be in charge of this passenger service bound for Paignton and making stops at each station on the way. Please allow passengers to board here before departing. Okay. So let's let them on and off. That looking rather nice. I think that's got to be a screenshot moment right there. So yes, never actually driven the Class 35 in Train Sim, but already loving the smoke. So real 1950s feel to it. Got a bit of rain going on. Yeah, definitely a bit rainy. No internal view, unfortunately. Gonna need some wiper action, I think. Probably gonna need to put some lights on. Okay, that'll be it then. Okay, ready to depart soon. Okay, off we go then. Release the brake. So I'm getting audio up a little tiny bit so you can hear that. So Exeter St Thomas down is the next stop. Oh, that's quite nice. So this is a route that we've done before, a couple of times before, in fact. But yeah, never in this area, never in this era, never in this train. So spotting it, it'll be something nice to do. I will maybe attempt to do it again one day in Steam, because you know what could possibly go wrong with that. Definitely old school. So this is set in the 50s. So diesel just about making an appearance on these lines. Steam very much still around. So we're due at Exeter at 13:27:30. Our ETA is 13:27:16. So not doing too bad. Old school signals. No idea how to read those. Better apply some braking. I've no idea how well this thing is going to brake. Hopefully better than that. Oh, this is going to be close. Okay, full service on the brakes. Should be good. I think the whole train's on. Let's have a look. Well, nearly. Nearly all on. That wasn't bad. Oh, I'm loving the smoke. Not great for the environment, but, you know, it was the 50s. So braking needs to be done earlier than that. All the doors are open. No one seems to be getting on or off, though. Okay, timeless bonus. So Exeter down in 3 miles. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's got to be a screenshot moment. That's proper dirty diesel, isn't it? Oop. So yeah, signals wise, I think that green was down, so I think down means we're okay. But yes, the older signals are a complete mystery to me. It's not the most rapid accelerating of trains, but quite nice. So maximum speed of 75, which we're heading towards slowly. So yeah, down must mean go. Which is quite handy really, because there's no way I was going to stop. So I don't know how to plan my stopping. Quite nice in here though. Right, another go. So I'll back it off. Just so we hopefully maintain that 75. Right, stops coming up down there. Exminster down. I might have said Exeter down before. I meant Exminster. Another go signal. I'm going to start braking. Because it's in the wet. I guess we're just using train braking or engine braking. Okay, I'm now panicking that we're not going to brake in time. 85% service now. Okay, I might have put the emergency brake on somewhat. So I think we had wheel slip. I don't think we were stopping. I didn't mean to put the emergency brake on. But that seems to have been a thing. Okay. I think without the emergency brake, we would have really struggled then. So I lost some points there for putting emergency brake on. Passengers on the platform are probably going, why is the train stopped just outside the platform? So I was due here at 13:32. Our arrival's 13:33, so already a minute late. Not a train coming in the other way. I wonder if he can stop. Oh, look at that smoke. Let's make our way down. So yeah, whole train's on. So a little bit late at Exminster. Yeah, not really a time that was environmentally friendly, having all the smoke bellowing out of these two lovely diesels. Right, braking. Need to keep my eye on the braking. That's got to be a thing. Well, I got some points for timing this penalty anyway. Right, Starcross down is next in 3.7 miles. Just look at that smoke. What if there's any of these still around? Probably a few around on some preservation lines. Right, 75 limit, signal's down, so we should still be good to go. Right, don't apply the emergency brake. I don't know, it has got a certain different feel around it. I'm going to have to do some more of these 1950s runs on this route. Definitely steam needs to be a thing. I think so. Watch this space. We may have some steam coming up. Right, 65 miles an hour. Oh, look at that. It just even sounds really nice. Right, approaching 75, so I'll back it off again. Right, 1 mile to go. I think I got wheel slip before because I put too much braking in because we're in wet conditions. So these things aren't going to brake as well as a more modern train. So 1.5 miles to Starcross. Not looking great weather-wise out there today. Okay, a mile. Let's put some braking in. So you just get moments where it just stops. I still think I'm going to stop in time. 85% braking. Come on, you can do it. I don't want to go any more than that because I'll put the emergency brake on. Oh, we should be fine. Famous last words. Oh, nearly went to emergency then. We'll go 80%. Come on, stop. God, it just doesn't like stopping, does it? What was I saying? That it just won't stop. Come on. Come on. Why won't you stop? You're at 95% braking. What am I doing wrong? Really? Train? There's going to be none of me left on the platform at this rate. Wow, this thing doesn't want to stop. Come on. Blimey. Okay, I'm so far off of the platform. I'm going to have to reverse, aren't I? Okay. Let's try that. See if we can get some of the train on the platform at least. There we go. Wow. Okay, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll be fine coming at 20 miles an hour approaching the platform and then overshoot it by pretty much a train's length. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm already a minute late. How do I get points for timeliness? Right, Dawlish Warren down 1.97 miles. I should start braking now, just in case. I'm guessing we're getting brake fade. Should I put sander on? Should I put the loco brake on rather than the train brake? Should I be using both? Okay. Let's see what happens this time then. So we're due in at Dawlish Warren at 13:42. Our ETA is 13:43. So we are in a minute or so behind. We are doing 50 miles an hour now, and I'm getting slightly concerned by that. But loving the train, loving the smoke. Really liking the 50s vibe. Right. I'm a long way off, but I am going to slow it down. I even love the fact that the way the the bell warning there was just old school. Right, we've still got a green. Half a mile to go. Perhaps I should just bring it down slowly. I've got a 25 limit coming up here. I've only just noticed that. Always on the ball, me. Okay, so we're fine under the 25. It's just whether we can now brake in time for the platform. Another train coming the other way. I just love that noise on tick over. He's just departing. British Railways livery on that one. Right, let's take this nice and gently as we come into here. See if we can get the whole train on the platform this time. We might be late arriving, but we're going to get the whole thing on. Hopefully. That should do it. Did we? No, that rear carriage. Well, one door opened. That's just a guard's van anyway. So no, I'd take that as a win. Yeah, I reckon we got it all on. So we got, that's Dawlish Warren. We got Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Kingskerswell, Torquay, Torquay and Paignton to go. Timeless penalty minus. Yeah, that's not good, really, is it? Bathing dangerous when red flag is flying. I'll try not to do it from the train. So we've got 25 limit until we rejoin the main line. The light is green. Pretty much on that 25. We'll try and regain some of this time if we can. Otherwise we'll lose more for being late. Well, that sea's looking quite rough out there as well. Right, 75. We're in 1.24 miles, we've got to stop again, so I don't want to go too fast, but I'm also conscious of the fact that we're going to end up being late. I'm going to give it some braking. Wow, yeah, that sea is looking quite rough out there. Gone the other way now, I'm braking way too early. Which means we are going to be late. Oh, that sounds nice. Right, so into Dawlish down we come. See if we can do another good stop, shall we? Probably not. Well, it might be alright this time. We are still a couple of minutes late. I think we might have stopped a bit early. Yeah, there's quite a lot of platform left. Oops. But now everyone can get on. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll take another screenshot of that. There you go. If you're in my Discord server, you'll probably have seen those pictures. Okay. We're going to lose points now. Yeah, minus 72. Teignmouth down. 2.8 miles is next. I'm not going to regain this time because we're due at Teignmouth at 13:51. Our ETA is 13:54. So there's no way I'm going to regain this time unless I get really lucky with the braking. We're in 2.7 miles. It's going to be a challenge. Just see how well I can do speed-wise. Because I don't want to apply the brakes too much because they're then going to fail on me. But if I apply them too early, I'm going to arrive too early. So it's definitely an interesting one. Well, our sea is looking rough out there. Right, 1.4 miles. We have to pull back a little bit of time. I'm going to start braking at a mile and hope. But I can see us going sliding straight past Teignmouth station. I'll start braking now. Okay, that's got rid of a lot of speed. It's just an iconic sound. I don't think you get so much of that now because it's sort of welded track. They weld the bits together now, I think. So I don't know if you get that anymore. Then we come to Teignmouth. Both are down. I need to learn the old signalling. I can't remember that bridge being there before. May have been. I wonder where that goes. Okay, so in we come to Teignmouth down. where I should really wait and get all the train on the platform. But I don't want to go too far because it'll end up being later and later. I think that's good enough. Still way early, distance-wise that is, not time-wise, obviously. Okay, because there's quite a bit of platform all the way down there. We stopped all the way down here, so people can run. Yeah, all the trains on, but it's a very long platform. I'm loving the sound of that diesel. Yeah, we can almost stop, get the train length in again and stop. We're not going to get a timeliness bonus, I know that, because we're late. Yeah, minus 76. Okay, so we're now on 0 points. So we're doing well. Right, Newton Abbot down Main is next in 5 miles, so we might have a bit of a chance to catch up some of that time, because our ETA is 13:58 and 15, and we're due to arrive at 1400. And we've got 75 coming up as well. So let's see if we can get a bit of speed in. This is really cool. A road bridge going over there. Damn it, speeding. Realised it was going to accelerate that quickly. So I've got a 75 here now. There we go. So a minus 40 points wise. There's no way we're going to get into a plus, are we? So I'm going to do this whole journey and finish on a 0. Hello? What happened to that train? Okay, was it me? There was a train there, wasn't there? There was a train there that just disappeared. What think about the maximum speed that this thing's supposed to do? Just imagine it probably is around 75 or 80. Okay, let's back it off now. Oh, damn it. See, just when I had a chance of getting some speed, we got a 60 zone coming up. I thought I'd be able to make up a bit of time then. But it wasn't to be. Right, let's give it a little bit of braking then, just to get ourselves down to that 60. Oh, and then we got a 45 coming up. Right, we'll worry about the 60 first, and then we'll get ourselves down to the 45. I haven't seen any red light or red signals. They're not lights really. Well, I suppose there are lights. I haven't seen any reds. do like that bell. Right, so here's the 60. And still, they're both down, so I'm guessing that's good. Bring ourselves down to the 45. Only got just over a mile to go anyway to Newton Abbot, where we're going to be about a minute or just under 2 minutes late. Into Newton Abbot. I can't remember all these sidings being here last time. I'm guessing these have been added because these were here in the 50s. It's really cool if that's the case. Someone's taken the time to look back at what was there and go back in and model it. Right, so making our way down into Newton Abbot. And Kingskerswell's not far out of Newton Abbot. And in we come. About 2 minutes late. In the grand scheme of things, that's not bad, is it? Alright, wait for the whole train to get on the platform again, because, you know, it's quite handy when that happens. Passengers at the back, not generally happy if they've got to walk forward. But quite a long platform, this one. We'll start braking about now. I'm really, really loving the sound of this thing on tick over. So it stopped raining as well. Oh, no, it hasn't. Still a little bit of rain. Didn't look like it was raining that much on the outside. But loving the diesel smoke. So I can imagine that a couple of years before this was running, that it was steam trains that were running down here, which still carry on from Paignton. Got the historic railway down there, which is really, really popular. Okay, Kingskerswell, 2.3 miles. We're due at 1403. Our ETA 1406. That's not good, really, is it? Right, 45 limit. We've got to back off, ready for the 60. Nope, we're fine. But then we're back down to 45 again, just up here. So I think it's not going to be that quick all the way in. So we are going to end up being a couple of minutes late. So I'll back it off just to get us down in time to 45. Yeah, absolutely loving the train and the way it does look 50s. It's awesome. Fantastic. Right, Kingskerswell down, platform 1.2 miles away. I don't really want to speed up. I'm conscious of the fact that I am late, but I don't really want to speed up because I've only got to slow down again. So we've only got, after Kingskerswell, we've got Torre down, Torquay, and then Paignton. So we are slowing down naturally here because we've got a bit of an incline. But I don't think it's going to be enough to get us to stop completely. So we go a little bit on the brake. I love that noise. Right, braking. Switch to an outside view. These real, like, slightly weedy covered old platforms. So nicely done. Hear another train as well. There it is. Right, so I'm late, so I'm going to be in a minus points wise again. How well is he going to brake? That's really cool. Right. Time limit penalty minus 80. Right, Torre down, 2.7 miles. And we've got a 50 limit. I can't see that increasing now for the whole rest of the journey. There's a slight uphill gradient as well. And then we got a 35 limit. Yay. Just when I was thinking we might make up a bit more time, it's not going to happen. So 35 limit is at the top of the hill. And then we've got to go back down the other side. Well, obviously. And this is a really big hill and we continue to go up. But as we're heading towards the coast, that could be slightly inconvenient. People wanting to be in the sea. You know, putting the sea high up a mountain. Alright, bring our speed down to this 35. Oh, it's just such a nice noise. Now we're going to be going downhill the other side of here, which I'm slightly concerned about because, you know, this train, me braking. Okay, we'll come off the power completely and see what happens when we come down the other side and the train starts to pick up momentum. And we're heading towards the station as well. Alright, we are picking up speed. I'm going to go first application on the brakes. We'll just use that to try and control the downhill. So even now we've got control of downhill speed, we've got to stop as well. I thought like carriage down there was actually just on the tracks, not it's in the siding. That's quite cool. I sort of tend to forget that when these trains aren't in service, they're just sat. Right, Torre down. I can't remember stopping here before. Is this still a current station, or was this part of the beaching thing? And was it axed? Was it closed? So it doesn't ring a bell as a place that I'm going to overshoot. Or maybe not, actually. Okay, I might have stopped too early there. I'll have to continue with my... Yeah, that might have been it's only the guard's van. That's not bad. It's just the guard's van. It's just stuck out here slightly. That's all good. Right, 2 stops to go then. Torquay and then Paignton. Minus 218 points, so we're doing well. Right, Torquay in less than a mile. That's probably why Torre down was closed. I'm guessing it's closed. Because less than a mile from a main station, there probably isn't a justification to keep them both going. And we're still going downhill. So we're due at Torquay at 14:12. Our ETA is 14:13. So we haven't done too bad time-wise, considering the issues I had at the very beginning with, well, the inability to brake. Although we haven't got there yet. Anything can happen between here and Paignton. I can't actually see the platform yet. Yeah, I'm starting to brake for it. So yes, my signal is clear. Into Torquay we come. And that's not bad. A little bit late. It's at a minute and a half late. Man with hat rushing for the train. Late. You think, you know, if I'm late, you think he'd be stood there waiting, unless he was very late at the start. Alright, so on to the final stop we go. When we get the all clear, of course. Minus 48 points, and on to Paignton. Definitely a busy line. So I wonder if back in the 50s the trains went all the way to the end, the bit that's now run by the historic railway. Because at the moment the trains don't go any further than Paignton. So I wonder if back then they did carry on all the way. That's quite interesting. I might actually have to find that out. At what point did that stop becoming a route all the way? Because you now get the steam train, which is quite a good journey actually to make. Yeah, really, my first time using this 1950s edition, and first time using this train, and I really like it. So 1.5 miles to Paignton. A 35 limit all the way in. Definitely a rough day. Wouldn't want to be out there swimming in that today. So into Paignton we come. That noise is just so nice. So if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to check out the Discord server. We have an awesome Discord community, Train Sim being quite a big part of that, as well as all other sims. That's linked in the description below. And don't forget to check out my other content, Train Sim every Wednesday, something from OMSI on a Monday, Fernbus on a Friday. Every other Saturday is Tourist Bus. The opposite Saturday is something from Flight, and occasionally something on random Sunday as well. So plenty of content from me. Some interesting stuff coming up in the future. So do check it out. Yeah, this is all a shopping centre now here. Wow, it's definitely changed. This is all a big shopping centre now. And a steam railway runs from here. That's really cool. I really, really do like this. Make sure we clear the crossing, which we have, and make our way down to a stop. Just needs a good sidings here. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah, the steam railway runs from these now and heads off down that direction, and these trains don't carry on any further. I don't think, anyway. So there we go. Made it to Paignton. Stops at all the stops, but are currently on minus 144 points. Not good. And wait for it to tell us how we did, which is badly. But I really enjoyed it, so don't mind. It's all about the journey. Well done, driver. Those passengers will be pleased. Minus 208 points in the end. And there we go. Class 35 driver unlocked. So that was awesome. Thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to check out my other content. And until the next time, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.